involvement and osseous surgeries. So here, the first question is for root resection. For root resection, the choice of therapy is, so it's A, which is distobuccal root of color. I will change. Distobuccal root of upper first molar. Now second, if half of the crown along with the root, like this is the tooth, okay, if you cut like this, okay, if half of the crown along with the root is separated or half is removed, then it is called hemisection. Next पे आ जाते हैं third. The treatment required for an endodontically treated mandibular molar with both periodontal bifurcation involvement and bifurcation caries. So it is also called hemisection. Okay. Next, odontoplasty is indicated in. So it is indicated in grade 1 furcation involvement. Okay, because there are four type of furcation. Okay, grade 1 mostly we will do odontoplasty. Next, question है question number 5, which is prognosis is poor for furcation involvement of maxillary first premolar. Okay, it offers greater difficulty due to inaccessibility. That's why the prognosis is poor in maxillary first premolar. Okay, question number 16, which says furcation involvement with no radiographic evidence. So there is no radiographic evidence in grade 1. There are four type of furcation. I'll tell you in brief. In grade 1, they are not detected by X-ray. They occur in suprabony pockets, edematous gingiva, and they are incipient lesion only. Okay, these are the type of, I am telling the type of furcation and their features. So if the furcation is like this, like the incipient lesion not detected by X-ray, suprabony pockets and edematous gingiva. But if talk about the second grade, it's like there will be partial penetration of the probe. We are talking about this furcation, like this is the tooth, this region, furcation here. Okay, so here the Kuldesic partial penetration, here the probe will be partially penetrated. Okay, may or may not be detected by X-ray. But अगर if we talk about grade 3, there will be intraradicular bone loss. This intraradicular bone loss through and through passage probe from buccal to palate distal side. Like if you pass this probe here, it will go to another side. A grade 4, it will be grade 3 furcation with orifice uncovered by gingiva. So it's through and through plus it's uncovered by gingiva. Okay. Now question number 7, which says the root conditioning with citric acid. So what is the function of citric acid? It will remove the endotoxins, remove the smear layer, also regeneration of bone. So all are the function of citric acid. Okay. Next क्वेश्चन पे आ जाते हैं हम लोग, which says the graft with maximum osteogenic potential. So it's autocancellous. Autocancellous has a maximum osteogenic potential. Okay, next. Question number 9, which of the following is a major contraindication to the resection of crestal bone? So it is weakening. When the bone is weak, you cannot, it's a major contraindication for the resection of crestal bone. Next, which says the crater in interseptal bone are best eliminated by, so it is eliminated by osseous recontouring. Okay. Next, question number 11, which says GTR or guided tissue regeneration is done in which cases? In flap surgeries. Okay. What is this technique? That it consists of placing the barriers of different type to cover the bone. So okay, we will put the barriers to cover the bone and periodontal ligament to prevent the migration of the epithelium. Okay, this is GTR and mostly done in flap surgeries. Next, question number 12, which says which of the following graft has the best prognosis, or which of the following graft has high success rate? So it is autograft. Okay, from on body, other part. Now the 13, which says citric acid is applied to root surface. So it is applied to facilitate collagen fiber adhesion on root surface. Now question number 14, which says which of the following procedure is least successful in resolving a periodontally related osseous defect. So it is reattachment procedure. This is least successful in resolving the periodontally related osseous defect. Okay. Now there are few procedure like the regenerative osseous surgery or resective osseous surgery, reattachment, new attachment. So these are some procedure which are carried out. In among them, the least successful in resolving a periodontal related osseous defect is reattachment procedure. Or what is this reattachment? This is referred to simple repair of the areas of the root not previously exposed to the pockets, such as treatment of periapical lesion. Okay, it is not a ideal procedure, so they are least successful. Okay, now next question number 15, which says the best bone graft which can be utilized for reconstruction is. So it is iliac crest graft. Question number 16, according to Melker concept, the regeneration of a new bone attachment is from. So it is from periodontal ligament. ठीक है. Question number 17, bioglass is used in. So it is used in regenerative osseous surgery. What is bioglass? Or actually it is a non-graft material which consists of sodium and calcium salts, phosphates and silicon dioxides. Okay, so it is used in regenerative osseous surgery. Next पे आ जाते हैं हम लोग, which says the chemical used in root preparation are. So what are the chemical we used? Citric acid, fibronectin and tetracycline, all of the above. So how we can remember this? CFT. Okay, we can remember by this, like CFT or TFCs. Okay, next आ जाते हैं 19, anorganic bone is an example of. So it is an organic bone is an example of xenograft. Okay, next, crown lengthening may be required if the crown height from the crestal bone is less than 3 millimeter. Then we will do lengthening. Okay, next question. BioBrain is a commercially available. BioBrain is commercially available as biodegradable membrane. Okay, if we if we talk about the commercial, then it is available as biodegradable membrane. It's nothing just BioBrain. Okay, now 22, ideal requisites of barrier membrane include all of the following. So it include all of the following except तो cell occlusivity, yes. Tissue compatibility होना चाहिए, yes. एक second. टिश्यू कंपैटिबल होना चाहिए, स्पेस मेकिंग होना चाहिए एंड सेल ऑक्लूसिविटी उसके अंदर होना चाहिए, बट इट शुड नॉट बी बायोडिग्रेडेबल. इफ़ इट अगर ये डिग्रेड खुद हो जाएगी तो कोई फ़ायदा नहीं है ना बैरियर रखने का. इफ बैरियर ही खुद अगर ख़त्म हो जाएगा तो क्या फ़ायदा उसका बैरियर का. तो आइडियल रिक्विजिट ऑफ बैरियर मेम्ब्रेन इंक्लूड टिश्यू कंपैटिबल होना चाहिए, वो सेल ऑक्लूसिविटी होना चाहिए एंड स्पेस मेकिंग होना चाहिए. ठीक है, it should be degradable, not biodegradable. Okay, sorry, it should be non-degradable. Okay, the now question number 23, the best way to fill a bony defect will be with which of the following. So it will be autograft. Next पे आ जाते हैं हम, bone graft procedures are most successful in treating narrow 3-wall defects. Okay, बोन ग्राफ्ट प्रोसीजर सबसे ज़्यादा सक्सेसफुल होता है इन ट्रीटिंग द 3 wall defect. Now 25 क्वेश्चन पे आ जाते हैं हम. ग्राफ्ट व्हेन टेकन फ्रॉम अ डिफरेंट स्पीशीज. इफ यू टेक फ्रॉम द डिफरेंट स्पीशीज इट इज कॉल्ड xenograft. लाइक graft which we are taken from the pig, so it is xenograft. Now question number 26 which says which of the following material has osteoconductive property. Osteoconductive की अगर हम बात करेंगे तो it's autogenous graft. ठीक है. अब now अगर we talk about the conductive तो they are graft what we placed in bone there are three type, like they can act as osteogenic, osteoinductive and osteoconductive. Osteogenic means contain the osteogenes mean formation, so they contain viable bone cells and they may deposit bone in the defect. Okay. Genic means formation, so they are forming the bone. Okay. Example autogenic cancellous bone. This is the example of osteogenic. Now osteoinductive. Inductive means induce the bone formation. So example decalcified freeze dried bone. Osteoconductive means induce bone formation when placed next to viable bone. Means if you placed one bone near to osteogenic bone which is viable, then it will be conductive. Okay. Means the other bone will also induce the formation of bone. Okay. Example calcium phosphate. Now they are talking what they are saying, osteectomy procedure is indicated in. So it is indicated in reverse architecture bone defect. ठीक है. अब now there are two type of plasty like osteoplasty and osteectomy. So osteoplasty is just the reshaping of the bone without removing the tooth supporting bone. Osteectomy is the removal of tooth supporting bone. Okay. So osteectomy what it will do, removal of the tooth supporting bone for the correction of osseous defect. Okay. Ab reverse architecture defect means like the tooth like this, we have tooth like this. So if the gingiva is like this it is positive, but if it's inverted like this then it is reverse architecture. So osteectomy procedure we correct these reverse architectures. Now question number 28 which says hydroxyapatite. So hydroxyapatite मैं अभी शायद आपको एक बार एग्जांपल भी दी थी. So it acts as or osteoconductive material. Now 29 the 3 wall defect respond best to inductive or a degranulation procedures. Okay. Now question number 30 decalcified freeze dried bone graft is an example of. अब मैंने इसको आप बताया था ये किसका एग्जाम्पल है, ओस्टियोइंडक्टिव. ठीक है. अब ओस्टियोइंडक्टिव क्या है, इट्स एन एलोग्राफ्ट. डीन्स टेक्निक रेफर्स टू अ फॉर्म ऑफ. तो डीन्स टेक्निक कौन सी होती है, इंट्रासेप्टल एल्वेलोप्लास्टी. ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट अब एल्वेलोप्लास्टी तो आपको पता होगा. एल्वेलोप्लास्टी इज द शेपिंग ऑफ द एल्वेलर प्रोसेस यूजिंग द सर्जिकल मेथड. ओके. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 32 which says regeneration of the lost periodontium involves. तो if we talk about this, the regeneration it will involve the healing by new attachment formation. Okay, remember this, they may ask. Now question number 33 which says ramping can be done for. So ramping we do for one wall defect. Now next radicular blending is purely a. So it's a radicular blending is osteoplasty. मतलब इसके दो प्रोसीजर होते हैं ना. सबसे पहले ऑस्टियोप्लास्टी हम लोग करते हैं. ठीक है. लाइक इसमें स्टेप्स होते हैं ऑस्शियस रिसेक्टिव में. सबसे पहले वर्टिकल ग्रूविंग, देन रेडिकुलर ब्लेंडिंग, फ्लैटनिंग एंड ग्रेजुअलाइजेशन. जो फर्स्ट 2 स्टेप होते हैं ना उसको हम ऑस्टियोप्लास्टी बोलते हैं. ठीक है. फिर जो रेस्ट वाले 2 होते हैं उसको हम बोलते हैं ऑस्टिक्टोमी. ठीक है. ओके. इसको हम कैसे याद करती थी मैं, VRFG. ठीक है. कुछ तो मैंने ये VRFG आप लोग याद रखो. ठीक है. दिस इज द steps in osseous resection. ठीक है. Now क्वेश्चन नंबर 35, व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड. मुझे याद आएगा इसका निमोनिक तो मैं फिर से शेयर कर दूंगी, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ओके अगर आप लोगों को कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रही है तो नीचे कमेंट कर दो आप, मैं न्यू वीडियो भी बना सकती हूँ उस पर. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 35 विच सेज व्हाट डू यू अंडरस्टैंड बाय आइसोग्राफ्ट. तो आइसोग्राफ्ट इज माई बोन टेकन फ्रॉम आइडेंटिकल ट्विंस. दैट डिफरेंस. ओके आइसोग्राफ्ट एंड ऑटोग्राफ. ऑटोग्राफ मीन्स सेम बॉडी है, सेम पर्सन है, बट टेकिंग फ्रॉम लाइक लेग्स से ले लिया या कहीं से भी ले लिया. आइसो मीन्स आइडेंटिकल. ओके टेकन फ्रॉम आइडेंटिकल ट्विन. क्वेश्चन नंबर 36 विच सेज विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग प्रोसीजर इज अ सिक्वेंशियल स्टेप ऑफ ऑशियस रिसेक्शन टेक्निक. सो अभी मैंने बताया था ना VRFG. V फॉर वर्टिकल ग्रूविंग, देन रेडिकुलर ब्लेंडिंग, F मीन्स फ्लैटनिंग, G मीन्स ग्रेजुलाइजेशन. तो रेडिकुलर ब्लेंडिंग का बार है, उसका सिक्वेंशियल स्टेप है. नाउ 37 विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द रोल ऑफ बैरियर मेम्ब्रेन इन GTR. तो बैरियर मेम्ब्रेन का फंक्शन क्या होता है? टू प्रिवेंट एपिथेलियल माइग्रेशन. अभी मैंने बताया था ना कि बैरियर मेम्ब्रेन ये हमारी नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल होनी चाहिए. ठीक है एक तरीके से, तभी वो बैरियर की तरह काम करेगी, अदरवाइज तो वो भी मिक्स हो जाएगी. नाउ 38 विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज यूज्ड एज बायोडिग्रेडेबल मेम्ब्रेन इन GTR प्रोसेस. सो इट इज polylactic acid. Now 39 which says in the following parental surgeries the one that is performed first. तो सबसे पहले हम क्या करते हैं? हम इंफ्राबोनिक पॉकेट थेरेपी. नाउ नेक्स्ट पे आ जाते हैं हम. क्वेश्चन नंबर 40 बायो एक्टिव ग्लास इज अ. सो इट इज एलोप्लास्ट. याद रखेंगे हम, एलोप्लास्ट होता है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 41 ट्रांसप्लांटेशन बिटवीन जेनेटिकली डिफरेंट मेंबर ऑफ द सेम स्पीशीज. जेनेटिकली डिफरेंट मेंबर, तो अब उसको हम बोलेंगे एलोग्राफ्ट. ठीक है सेम स्पीशीज है बट जेनेटिकली डिफरेंट है. ठीक है इट्स नॉट लाइक जीनोग्राफ्ट मीन्स मैन और पिग, वो जीनोग्राफ्ट होता है. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 42 विच सेज रीजनरेशन इन पेरेंटल थेरेपी एम्स एट. रीजनरेशन इन थेरेपी एम्स एट रिकॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ द लॉस्ट पेरिडोन्शियम. ठीक है क्वेश्चन नंबर 43 which says which of the following which is an example of non-graft associated regenerative technique. So it is GTR. Sorry, guided tissue regeneration. Okay, curettage हुआ, chemical agent, surgical techniques and GTR. These are non-bone graft associated procedure. Okay, for regeneration. So here they are asking which of the following examples are non-graft associated regenerative technique. So it is guided tissue regeneration. Now question number 44 which says which of the following bone defect offer the best chance for bone fill. So it is A, 3-wall defect. ये मैं बता चुकी हूँ आपको. Now question number 45 which says which of the following step for sequential step for resective osseous surgery. आप लोग बताओ ये मुझे, मैं आपको अभी एक निमोनिक भी बताई थी, इतना अच्छा निमोनिक नहीं है बट फिर भी याद रहेगा. VRFG. So it is C. Now 46 in an osseous fill procedure is successful. The type bone formed in the defect is. So it is bundle bone. Bundle bone will form. Decalcified freeze dried bone allograft is considered at. अभी मैंने आपको बताया भी था. Decalcified is osteo-inductive. Now question number 48. The extent of the bony defect can be as best estimated by. So it is by transgingival probing. ठीक है तभी हमें पता चलेगा कि डिफेक्ट कहाँ तक है बोन का. आप उसको ऐसे ही पता नहीं, मतलब वो आप एक्सरे से नहीं पता लगा सकते हो जब तक आप उसमें प्रोबिंग नहीं करोगे ट्रांसजिंजाइवल. नाउ क्वेश्चन नंबर 49 फाइब्रोनेक्टिन इज यूज्ड इन पेरिडोनटल थेरेपी एज. सो biomodification of root surface. Okay, now question number 50 bone blending is a technique employed for. So bone blending किस लिए करते हैं हम? Transplanting a mix of cancellous bone and cortical bone. Now question number 51 definitive information regarding the bone architecture is obtained by. So it is obtained by surgical exposure of osseous defect. Question number 52, which says RGT motifs are. So these are bone siloprotein and bone osteopondin. Now 53, which says latest technique by which of the following graft is obtained without damaging the vital structure. Vessel vein is based on the piezoelectric. Okay, piezoelectric, because it is an advanced ultrasonic surgical technique and it has the advantage of low surgical trauma. Okay, now allografts are taken from, so allografts are taken from same species but individual are genetically different, not related. 55, in growth of the bone from the margins of the defect with gradual resorption of the graft is an example of its osteoconduction. अभी ऊपर बताया था मैंने इसके बारे में आपको, ठीक है. 56, healing of the wound which simply restored the continuity of the disease marginal gingiva is known as, तो इसको हम रिपेयर बोलते हैं. Question number 57, which of the following is most likely side effect of fresh autogenous iliac crest transplant in managing an infrabony pocket? The root resorption. This is the side effect. 58, buttressing bone formation is the tissue repair response to increase occlusal forces and it is seen in stage 2 repair. Question number 59, low radicular bone with comparison to interdental bone represent. ये अभी मैंने आपको बताया था, आप बताओ इसका आंसर क्या होगा. पॉजिटिव आर्किटेक्चर. ओके, मैंने अभी बताया था ना, अगर ये हमारा लाइक दीज आर द टूथ, ठीक है, अगर हमारी जिंजावा इस तरीके से आ रही है तो इट इज़ पॉजिटिव. ठीक है, लो रेडिकुलर बोन यानी कि ये जो रेडिकुलर बोन है लो विथ कंपैरिजन टू इंटरडेंटल बोन. ठीक है, दिस इज पॉजिटिव आर्किटेक्चर. सो वी हैव डन दिस. विल मीट इन अनदर वीडियो. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय. और आपको कोई क्वेश्चन है, कोई क्वेरी नीचे आप कमेंट कर सकते हैं.